What's up? So I need to talk to y'all for a second. So today I didn't really want to have to come across and bringing up, a topic subject like this, but it's real stuff, man. It's real stuff, and it's better to express yourself and talk it out and just get it out there instead of keeping it in, keeping it bottled up, and just trying to hold in feelings or thoughts or whatever that aren't going to be agreeable and keep it inside, and keep it inside of you or whatnot. But also, I just felt like this is important to share at this time, and just to keep this awareness uh, on the table and the focus of what it is, what's real for real out here today. But basically, man, uh, this had this had this experience today based on just the realness, the reality of how it is, especially based in the focus, the outlook, you know, my perspective as a black man out here in the, out here in the United States, overall in general. But basically, man, it's it's like that age old thing, based on relationships and how experiences, especially for black men in the United States today. It's like it's still a thing where it's like we have it where black women will complain and wonder why black men date outside their race. Black men don't hardly be trying to hold it down for the black queens out here, or they're not trying to invest in like a marriage focus with the with the black woman hardly nowadays. And some of that is stemming from that, whether whatever is not the older generation, of course, it's not the baby boomers, but it's like my generation, and just mainly in my generation, the early millennials, where it's like, um and it could be in the younger generations out here too. Who knows? I don't. But it's mainly my generation, mainly early millennials in general. But it's like, just from my perspective, my experience, black women are picking and choosing who they're gonna uh, hold down, who they're going to fully, completely support, whatever. And that's one of the main issues towards why black men, are kind of turning around to look at all the other possibilities out there rather than what is in home court based on black women in general. It's because, just from my perspective and what I've learned and continuing to learn, is like, us black men are always gonna hold down our black queens. Us black men always gonna hold down our black women, no matter what. You know, whether it's like friendships or dating, or even those marriages that actually work and whatnot. But it seems to be that, like I said, black women are choosing, picking and choosing who they're gonna support, who they're gonna hold down. Questioning from the jump, all the way when it comes to black men. But when it comes to black men dealing with another ethnicity or race, and let's just say, for an example, like white women or Latina women, those women are going to completely go ahead and hold us down straight up. They might have some questions, maybe here and there, but they're not going to just put it blunt, straight up in your face, and just be like having it where it's kind of in a way of being rude. Like, examples: white women, Latina women are going to hold down a black man straight up from the jump. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having questions and or concerns, but through and through, all in all, like I said, giving these examples, white women and Latino women are going to immediately hold down a black man because they know how the black man uh, can be, is, you know, sometimes, and and just taking examples from, of course, from our black women and what they always talk about, what they always complain about, everything from all kinds of viewpoints and opinions. But it's like, you know, like I said, this example is like white women, Latino women. They have they have studied and or just have been paying attention, and they know what's up. They know, they can't fully know the fullness of what a black man completely goes through, but they try, and they are understanding, and they're not just straight up rude with it when it comes to questioning certain things or whatnot of that particular black man, whoever they're dealing with, right? So that's just what it is, man. I mean, it's still a thing, man. And it's like, black women, I'm just saying this based on my point of view, perspective, and what I've been gathering, is like, black women, y'all can't get mad at us black men when we go to date outside our race, or complain about it, or complain that black men aren't hardly looking at black women hardly no more nowadays, whatever. It's because us black men tired of feeling like we gonna always, you know, be not always up to par to y'all. Like, the good black men out here, and there's a majority more, hopefully, fully, I believe there's a majority more good black men than not good black men out here today. But it's like, you know, y'all don't give us the chance to fully just, roll with us and not have to question everything, and then just not like fully be supporting us straight up from the jump. Like, straight up from the jump, hardly has too many questions, but just, straight up from the jump. And and just, that's how it is for real. I mean, that's the reality of this world we live in, man. It's still, that. I mean, because I can give a quick example, so I'm not making this video too long for an example today. But like, besides work or whatever, like, I went to the park, right? This was like, a little early in the day, whatever, and a little downtime. So I went to the park, right? Walking, whatever, seeing the sceneries and everything, and just enjoying nature, right? And so I start about to pass this young lady, this white girl who was walking her blue heeler dog. And like, she took the time to say, hey, hello, good day and everything. But the dog was barking at me and everything. But dogs gonna be dogs, so it's like, either they, gonna be quiet when you pass, or they gonna be barking, whatever. But she took the time to say hello, and and I, acknowledged her back and everything. It was good, she uplifted uplifted that period, that point of my day. And I was interested, hopefully to have crossed her path again, just to acknowledge once again, and just make a mutual brief conversation before we both went about our ways. But of course, I didn't see her again, so that's that, right? But then later on of this day, like, I went to go get some lunch, went by Hooters today just because, and got me some food. And I sat at the bar, right? And it was the bartender was, black queen, black woman, around my age, mid to late 20s, early 30s. And like, she was, it was barely hardly too many people at the bar. It was like two other people at the bar besides myself once I got up there. And of course, like, she was like pretty chill, whatever, whatever. And it's like, she's making big conversation with this older white gentleman. at the bar. And it's like, yeah, I know what it is. I mean, any dude knows what that is, of course. It's like uh the sister's gonna check, especially, I mean, it's nothing with race or anything like that, but as this the reality of the game, especially if somebody orders a drink like a alcoholic drink, then that bartender's gonna make sure she's working towards getting that tip, that payout at the end of that person's tab. So she making good, like, pretty lively conversation with this gentleman and everything, and like, she's doing her thing, whatnot. I make my order, whatnot, when she gets to me, and checks me ever so often, whatever. And it's like she's making all this focus towards this uh older white gentleman. And like I said, I know what it is. Anybody should know what it is, especially when it comes to the restaurant hospitality industry. Know what it is. Know how it be. Know how things work, of course, or you should. So anyway, it's like, but regardless, it's like the minor little chit chat that I was, throwing her way, just to be friendly and respectful, of course. It's like she kind of had a uneasy vibe and stuff like that. One of those vibes where, you know, uh, you know, just sees, or kind of is giving that vibe like I'm one of those siblings of hers at the house or whatever, annoying siblings, and this, that, whatever. And barely smiles, may have a resting bitch face, excuse my French. One of those type of women, right? So, but she making sure she being all lively and chit chat with the older white gentleman, for sure. She definitely making sure she do that. But it's like, and like I said, then also too, like, besides myself and the older white gentleman, there was another another lady woman at the bar as well too. But she was, of course, doing her thing, whatever, make sure she was situated. But again, she also wasn't looking at that, looking at the other woman's way too much either, you know because of course, bartenders, they go and have the attention, of whoever, the patron is at the bar, unless they need something. But she's making sure she is chit chatting with this older white gentleman, for sure. She's having a nice little leisurely kickback type of convos here and there. And so, like, also at the end of, after I get done eating, pay my pay stub, or my check or whatever, you know it's like, I didn't have like a cash tip to give her. And so I just passed on a little piece, little trinket, little gift, little thing, as a tip. Just a little, like, mini little cheap little bracelet, that has the same love on it, as a little tip to her. And it's like, give it to her, and I'm about to leave out, and she directly sets it down in front of me on the bar, and gives me like a kind of awkward, non appreciative, no smile type of look. But I just, I go on about my way. I say, here's your tip, here's your tip, here's your tip. Have a blessed week. And I just go on about my way. That's it. So it's like, okay, that's the example right there. That is the main example, especially what, the experience I've had today. It's like, no offense, I ain't trying to get on no race or ethnicity contrast or whatever with it, but just being honest, man. It's reality, the actual reality of today. It's like, I'm, minding my own business, doing my thing, walking at the park, whatever, and the white girl with her dog, as we're crossing paths, she's gonna say hello, she gonna be, friendly, smile and everything, a little bit and everything, and we cross paths and going about our way and everything. I mean, she took the time, of course, to stop briefly because the dog was barking at me and this and that, whatever. Like I said, that's a dog. But anyway, like that. Then on the other side is, like I said, with the old girl bartender at Hooters today. It's like she was just on a like uneasy, like just not feeling any like full like smoothness with her own, peoples and everything. Even, me being the only black gentleman at the bar during the time. And I'm just like, what is that? It's like I'm being barely talking really that much at all, minding my business, doing my thing, being respectful, you know, and everything. But it's like she was not trying to, really, be in that pleasantry vibe with, someone like me for some reason. So I'm just like, okay. So that's just my experience. That's the example right there. So again, I don't want to make this too long. I just want to put that out there. It's like, you know, it's no PSA or anything or whatever. However you want to look at it or take this, but it's like straight up. It's like black women, y'all got to stop complaining. Y'all got to stop acting like us black men ain't trying to hold y'all down hardly no more. Y'all got to stop doing all that. Y'all got to stop, doing all this and that gossip talk and everything about how black men are today. You got to stop doing that. You got to. There's no excuse. And you shouldn't put us in those positions because we already have it hard enough out here as a black African American out here in, especially out here in the United States. You got to stop. You got to stop. Because, like I said, it's already hard enough for us, you know, regardless if man or woman of, black African, background. It's already hard enough for us in general. But it doesn't help that y'all gonna continue to badmouth us behind closed doors or whatever, or to your friends, your family, everything just as of that. And like I said, I'm not saying all black women today, but it's like the continuance of the talk being out there, it just has to die down and not even be hardly even said because us black men are trying. We struggling out here. It's rough. It's tough. And it's like there's no excuse for y'all to be downtrodden your own black men who are always gonna hold y'all down first, no matter what. We always gonna be there for y'all, no matter what, whether it's friends, family, lovers. It don't matter. We always gonna hold each other up, no matter what. I mean, it should be each other straight up. No questions about it. But it's like just that example is like these other nationalities, ethnic background women, they hardly ain't giving us, any conflict or tension, but giving us love straight up because they know what it is. They've been listening, they've been hearing, they've been observing, and they understand and they want to be there for black men if they want to have any type of acquaintance and or intimate relationship with black men in general. And that's not just here in the States, that's all over the world. That's all over the world. So like I said, man, it's not all black women, but that's how it is. That's just my point of view. That's my perspective. It's like, and overall, just God bless, man. God bless all my peoples out here. God bless my black women, my black queens. God bless everybody in general because it's tough out here, but I'm just putting this out there because I had this on my heart. I had to, put this brief little testimony out and just be real about it, how it is today. And just hopefully this can, reach out to anybody who gets a chance to check out this video and just, again, be blessed, take care, and love to everybody no matter what. All right. God bless y'all.